Hey, it's Wes. I just wanted to come in and kind of answer what we're doing with this YouTube channel I just created. This is the first episode. Basically, who am I? Why am I making this channel? And what's the point? And I guess to answer that, we have to first off answer who am I? Well, to be honest, I'm a returning Magic the Gathering player. I played starting all the way back in either 97, 98, somewhere in that time period. And during that time, to be honest, I was just a new player. I really didn't know what I was doing. I got in right about the Wrath cycle, roughly right about the just before the Urza block, and I've got tons of old Urza and Wrath cycle cards, of course, naturally, because I'm a bit of a collector. The reason I'm coming back, to be honest, is the next generation. My children are starting to get old enough. They're starting to ask questions about this old game that Dad has all these cards for. And so they're starting to look at this, and I'm like, you know what? I've got a little bit of time. I can invest into playing the game again. So what do? I go to my local card store, and I think my local card store is pretty cool. The guy that runs it's awesome. Big person I want to deal with your local guys, because that's really, to be honest, that's the lifeblood of your community. If your local guys aren't there, you don't have a local community. Anyways, Wizards of the Coast has basically said there's going to be no drafts or they'll be delayed, something to that effect. Long story short, though, right this moment, with the upcoming events, there is nothing really planned directly from Wizards of the Coast. And to me, that's very frustrating, because that's why I was coming back. I played draft before, I played in tournament before, and I loved it. About 10, 15 years ago, I was able to jump into a couple, and I just loved the opportunity. It's one of those things that you just can't explain it. Now, the problem with this also is I like collecting the cards. I don't want to spend $50 on the Strixhaven set. And yeah, it's cool that I get this stuff, but I don't want to spend $50 to get and unlock the Professor Onyx kit, whenever the truth is it's $50 spent for a line of code in a computer program. It's not something I can hold on to and put into my physical deck, or, to be honest, if I want to collect it, just slide it into a couple sleeves and throw it into storage for the next 20 years. And to me, that's kind of a big deal. You know, these physical cards, they're important to people because people want to collect them. And so I'm really kind of disappointed, but it just is what it is. So that leaves me with really only one option. That is, can a regular player like me climb and actually be successful in something like Arena? So that's where we're going to be at. That's the question we're going to answer with this video series. So the video series is going to be pretty much like this. We're going to be doing, I hate to say it like this, but video blogs, where we're going to talk about, they're going to be little 5-10 minute little videos. We're going to talk about what we're playing with, what decks we have got, what resources we're looking with. I've played Arena before. I don't have anything against Arena. I just would prefer to deal with my local card shop. By the way, I'll drop their link in the description for the video for my local guys. But anyways, it's just a great thing of having that opportunity to be able to play locally is something you can't replace. Because I remember back when I first started playing, I couldn't do that. The only people I could play with was the 4 or 5 guys that I ran in a circle with, and that was it. And it was hard to actually to be inventive when you're playing against the same guys week in, week out, and they're all still trying to learn the game. And so that local community is very important. But the other thing is this. I want to answer a couple quick things. If you look around the board, I've got, of course, the play mat, and to the right over here, I've got the logo, of course. I've got Sierra Angel. Call it the Sanctum, which is obviously a reference to Sierra. Why Sierra? Well, back when I first started playing back in the day, I played Angel decks. And a friend of mine, knowing I played Angel decks, he's passed on now. He actually gave me his Sierra Angel. I don't remember which version of Sierra it is. I want to say, I don't think it's alpha or beta. I want to say maybe it's unlimited or something along those lines. I don't really remember. I looked it up one time. It's a $30, $40 card. But to be honest, it's a heavily played card. Because you know what? I play the game. The thing is that the value of the card, whenever you figure in the fact that I don't look at the card for the card itself, but rather for what it means to me, it becomes a whole lot more valuable. And the wear and tear on it means that I enjoyed that card. And so I named it Sierra's Sanctum, the channel The Sanctum, for the fact I play Angels. I loved Angel decks back in the day, had a great deck. And more importantly also, Sierra kind of is a hopeful character. Yeah, she's a sad character. There's a lot of tragedy around her character itself. But she is a hopeful person. And so, in so doing, what we're going to look at is we're kind of hoping that we can climb. To be honest, I'm going to set some pretty lofty goals. And with a little bit of help, a little bit of direction from people who know better than me, and a little bit of advice along the way, hopefully we will be in great shape very, very quickly. I hope this is something that sounds like it's up your alley. If it is, click the like, hit the subscribe, and follow us on our journey.